Hello everybody, and welcome back to part 3 on the solid granny square. And if you remember, we're using the Highland Heathers by Stylecraft, which is an absolutely lovely soft and squishy ball of wool. Now, where we were up to, if you remember, is we did the circle, then we made the very small square, and now we're going to do the next round. So first of all, from where you did your slip stitch, chain 3 straight up. So that's chain 3, and that in this round will count as one of your first trebles, and treble is a UK term. Now if you remember, we did 2 stitches into the corner, so those 2 stitches are now going to be part of the next round. So we're going to do your treble again. So it's yarn over, 2 stitches on your hook, into the first stitch. Now not into the hole there, that's the other style of granny square, and you're going to pull that through. So you have 3 stitches on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So now you have a treble and you have the 3 chains. So now that is when you're now going to make another corner. So you'll need to do chain 2. So again, so you're going to go 1 and 2. So that's 2 chains. And then into that next stitch. So we're going into this stitch here, not into that gap there. So again, it's another treble into that stitch, and now you have your first corner in this round. Now what you'll notice is that you go through all of these stitches that you cross the top, and every time that you increase, you will use the stitches that are on the edge here, but you will increase by putting 2 more into that space, so that you create another gap here, and that is where the gap is supposed to be, as you will see on this one. So we'll carry on round. If you want to pause the video at any time, do so. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, that would be good as well. If there's any questions, please comment down below. And if there's anything else that you want to ask me, please go ahead and do so. So we'll carry on, and we'll carry on doing this round, and I'm doing it nice and slow, hopefully, so that you can all follow this. So we'll go now. So we're going to do trebles in each of these. Now I don't crochet fast like some people. I do tend to take my time so that I know that I've got the hook is going into the stitch, and I'm going over, and I'm counting as I go. So I'm going yarn over, into the stitch, 3 hoops on my hook, 2 hoops on my hook, and 2 loops on my hook, and yarn over, into the stitch, through 3 hoops, 2 and 2, and down to 1. Now we're back in that corner again. Yeah, so we need 2, 1, 2, and then we're turning our work so we know where we're up to. So that's where we're up to now. So we have a side here that we've done, and a little bit of corner there, and then again yarn over into this stitch here, and so we've got 3 hoops, then we've got 2, and then we've got 2 again, and then yarn over into the stitch, through and through, and yarn over into the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over into the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2. Now as you can see, this is growing nicely, and slow and steady wins the race. We don't need to rush, and we don't need to be experts, because we're all learning. So as we can see, we're back into this corner, so we just go into the 1 stitch, pull through as we've been doing all along, pull through, and then we need to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we go back and we turn our work again, and we go into the stitch and we pull through, and we pull through 2, and we pull through 2, and there we are going really well. And you can see that now. If I turn that over, you can see on that side that it looks very similar to the one that I did before. Sometimes some people like to turn their work and some people don't. On this particular square, you'll once you become a little bit more familiar with what you're doing, you'll notice that this side looks slightly different to this side. And if you turn your work, what will happen is that it will look the same on both sides, so you haven't got one side looking different than the other. So now again, so we're going to carry on with this. So we're going to put our yarn over into our stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, over our yarn over, into the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, yarn over, into the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, and yarn over. So getting into the corner again here, so we're going in just the 1 stitch, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. Now again, this is our final corner, so we need 2 chains. Now, as you'll remember when we do this, that when we get to here, we'll need to join up the work that we're doing here to this piece here. Okay, so we're turning it again for the final time. Now that looks further away, but when you pull it back into shape a little bit, you'll see it does work. So we've done our 2 chains, we've got our corner ready, and inserting our hook, pull through 1. So we've got 3 hooks on there. So we pull through 2, pull through 2, and yarn over into the stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2. So basically what we're doing is we always put the yarn over the hook in a treble. Always put the yarn over. That is going to be creating our stitch, and we're on our last one here, and we're always going into the space, sorry, the stitch, not the space. That way, that's where it's hooked onto, and we're going to pull the yarn, then goes back on there through. So we've got 3 hooks. We're going to yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now this is the same as we've done last time. So you will see, if you remember, we did 3 chains. We did 1, 2, 3 chains. So we put the hook into that 3rd chain. So we've now got this one from the last stitch that we did on our treble, and we've just gone through here, and we're going to create our slip stitch ready to do the next round. So we'll take our yarn, pull through that one, pull through that one, and then if you pull it up, makes a nice loop like I like, and then you'll see that you're now getting very close to making your very own granny square. One of the things that you might want to do is, at this point, you've still probably got a long thread from the beginning. At this point, we can pull on that, and you'll see that it shrinks that middle circle. So it makes it nice and tighter in the middle, and we're pulling it out a little bit just so that we've got our square looks more like a square on that one. There. Okay, so I'm going to leave you there now, and I hope you've enjoyed part 3. And if you've managed to get this far, well done. You've done really well. Put a pat yourself on the back. And thank you very much for watching Wendy's Woolies. Thank you very much, and see you again for part 4. Bye.